Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today for our webinar, Moving from Dynamics GP to Dynamics 365 Business Central. How does it affect my add-on solutions? My name is Katie and I'll be the facilitator today. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question area in the control panel on the right-hand side of your screen and we'll answer questions at the end. The session will be recorded and posted on our blog as well as shared with you later this week. Now, I would like to introduce our presenter today, Tracy Santos, Practice Lead for the Account Management Team here at Encore. Tracy, I'll pass it on to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Katie, and welcome everyone. Super exciting to hear that you've decided to transition from Dynamics GP to Dynamics 365 Business Central. Of course, all our clients that are on on-prem workloads, so on-prem Dynamics GP, they could be on Nav, whatever on-premise solution they are, and they've decided that it's time to move to the cloud. So it's great to have that experience and reap all the benefits of that. So it's time to have that discussion. Great, I've got these add-ons in GP, and what's going to happen when I move over to Business Central? So of course, I go on to my next slide, which I should have started with first. So again, what is our mission statement? So Encore, again, getting results is about more than just the software. The concept of people, process, and technology has been around for a while. The more poignant point is Encore's inclusion of customer strategy as the fourth pillar. This ingrains Encore as a trusted advisor in helping the client realize their business strategy, thus increasing Encore's value to the client. Again, we want you to succeed, and therefore we're making sure that we build out the right team and carry the right products that can help you be successful going forward. So today we're going to be talking about, great, you've made that decision, you're going to be moving forward, you're going to go to a SaaS solution. In this case, we're kind of referring more to Dynamics 365 Business Central, which is a natural evolution from Dynamics GP, which is on-prem. Then we're going to be talking about add-on solutions and what are they, your options for moving forward, talking a little bit about Microsoft's AppSource, carrying your third-party product that you already have, your ISV solution, carrying it with you as you make that transition to Business Central. Talking a little bit about what is the ISV community doing. So again, that whole change started around 6 years ago of great, we're going to be moving to this cloud model. What does that mean for that ISV community and their solutions? And then talking about an offering that we have right now, which is our complimentary AIM assessment. So let's go ahead and look at a little bit about Business Central. So again, you've decided you want to move from your on-prem solution to the cloud. And these are some of the benefits. And there are lots and lots of benefits. And we have a lot of great resources through our blog and our web pages on our site that talk about all the benefits of moving to the cloud. So again, there's lots of things that you can concretely put a dollar figure to. So for example, I don't have to do any more upgrades. I don't have to replace my infrastructure. And then there's all these other ancillary benefits of moving to Dynamics 365 Business Central. So again, being able to leverage, the buzzword today, you're hearing all about that, the AI and Copilot. So again, being able to leverage that. How do you, be able to access your applications anywhere in the world? It's again that agility and that flexibility and that scalability in these solutions. If you're already using Microsoft Teams, again, you can collaborate in Microsoft Teams with Business Central. So again, lots and lots of great benefits in the short term as well as the long term. And then you can, if you go to our website and just put in, navigating your growth with us or going to one of our Dynamics GP pages, there's lots and lots of great content as you make that transition from Dynamics GP to Business Central. So let's talk about add-on solutions. Again, there's many perspectives of them. So for example, when we think about add-on solutions that are seamlessly integrated with Dynamics GP, so again, that's when I log into GP, the look and feel is exactly the same. So those add-on applications or those ISV solutions were embedded inside Dynamics GP. So when you went in there, especially let's say, for example, you've been using the application for many years and you hire a new employee and they're in there, they're not going to know that that's a separate solution. It's just part of it. It's part of that solution. So again, we classify that, as something that's seamlessly integrated. It's actually part of GP. Then we have a lot of add-on solutions that have different purposes and carry out different functions. So for example, integration tools. There are a variety of different integration tools that you as a customer would leverage to take data from other sources and bring that into Dynamics GP, or extract data out of Dynamics GP and put it into other applications. Reporting tools. So a lot of us are using an add-on solution for reporting tools. So again, there is great reporting directly out of Dynamics GP, but we might have augmented that with something else. So for example, we might have a data visualization tool, an analytics tool. So for example, Power BI, Jet Reports, you might be using those types of reporting tools. Maybe you're just using SSRS, Excel. Those are all things that are augment and increase the value of your ERP solution. So again, you've got those add-on solutions in that kind of family of reporting tools. And then we have line of business extensions. So again, these are applications that do sit outside of Dynamics GP, but then integrate with that. So for example, we have perhaps you're doing requisitions, maybe requisitions and POs and receiving, and that isn't an application that's sitting outside of GP, but then is reporting back into GP that information. So again, there's these different types of add-on solutions that we are leveraging today when we're using that on-prem workload of Dynamics GP. So again, they've been created to help users extend and enhance their capabilities of GP. And you might have one, you might have 10 add-on solutions in your current environment. So what are our options moving forward? So let's talk a little bit about when this kind of started back 6 years ago, and we have these legacy partners and ISV producers that have created these solutions. And again, Dynamics GP has been around for a long time. I mean, I've been in this space, I think 30 something years, and there was add-ons back then, before you guys were born. So they're legacy, they've got a lot of breadth and depth. They've been developed over years with your input, giving feedback to those ISVs saying, hey, improve this. And so now they're in a situation where they're like, great, now we've got these SaaS solutions coming out. We need to make sure that our clients can still benefit from our solutions in this cloud environment. So again, a lot of them will say, great, what does that look like for a client that's using XYZ solution? What does that mean now they're in Business Central? How would they leverage that? So again, in the previous slide, we talked about extensions or line of business applications that sit outside of it, or these reporting tools, so data visualization tools. So those solutions might be ERP agnostic. So it means it will work with any ERP. So again, we're not concerned then. We had Dynamics GP, and then tomorrow we're going to have Business Central, and now my solution is going to continue working with that. So that is something that, again, if it's ERP agnostic, it's just going to be basically pointing it at a new solution so that the information can get in there on a timely basis. The solution may no longer be needed. I'm getting tongue-tied, I can't believe it. That solution may no longer be needed. So in our Dynamics GP environment, if there was a gap, we might have looked to the market to say, okay, what ISV solution can fill that gap? And then we move over to Business Central, we see that that is no longer needed because that functionality comes out of the box. So one thing, comes to mind is how we look at our chart of accounts. When we think about Dynamics GP and it was a structured, a segmented chart of accounts, in our Dynamics 365 Business Central, it is a dimensional chart of accounts. So a lot of that work that we needed to be able to analyze data, maybe we were looking at, okay, how do we had to structure GP in a certain way to make it work. So again, that solution may no longer be needed going forward. Again, moving forward, great, I don't need that, but I am looking, there were gaps that I had workarounds in Dynamics GP. So I am looking for an app. So there are thousands of apps available in the AppSource. So again, if there's a specific need that you have that you didn't actually, you had a workaround before in GP that you're looking to automate that or have that functionality available to you, it could be available in the AppSource. So again, it continues to evolve. In the beginning, back 6 years ago, there weren't as many applications, but again, this ISV market has become more mature and said, great, I know I had these on-prem workloads, I now have cloud solutions, and making sure that they can meet the requirements and the needs of their customer base. Perhaps it's going to be a process change. So in GP, I had an add-on because of my work requirements or my business process, and now I'm going to a new solution. So again, I'm looking to invigorate and update my work processes, and maybe I'm going to make a process change and therefore use the functionality that comes out of the box with Business Central rather than having the add-on that I needed that may have fit my business at that time. My business has evolved, and going forward, it could be different. So again, lots of different options, and we encourage you to reach out to your account manager at Encore, because again, we've been doing this for a really long time now. We can sit down with you and say, great, here are your ISVs or your add-on applications and how they would map going forward and moving to this cloud world. So again, that out-of-the-box function, I better look at my notes here. Out-of-the-box functionality in Dynamics 365 Business Central may fill any gaps you experienced in GP. So that's something to look forward to. So AppSource, again, this is what it looks like. You can come in, go to the site, put in your filtering criteria, and then you'll see that a variety of different things based on your searching criteria have come back. A lot of applications offer a free trial, so you can try it out to see if that's going to be something that's suitable for you. There's ratings, and again, Microsoft is vetting those applications. So again, you can be aware that, great, I am looking for this functionality. It is endorsed by Microsoft, and also too, for example, that's what our job is when you say, hey, I'm looking for this type of solution to add on to Business Central. What do you suggest? That's our job. We've been doing it for a really, really long time. We evaluate solutions all the time on AppSource to make sure that we're recommending the best fit for you. But you can go up there, you can see there's all types of things. And for those of you that are familiar with, for example, let's say Binary Stream. Binary Stream had a whole suite of solutions for Dynamics GP, and you can see them down on the bottom right-hand side there. That same solution that they built for the Dynamics GP environment, they've also built that for the Business Central environment. So again, lots of great information there. All right, carrying it with you. So these are solutions, again, that were that ERP agnostic. So again, you're using them today, you enjoy using them, they're valuable to you, you've made that investment. You can then just carry that over to when you're working in your new environment, in your Business Central environment. So for example, if you're using Power BI today, we would just go and change where they're pointing to, and then your reports could be continue on from there. Also in Business Central, there's a whole bunch of pre-built Power BI reports that just come out of the box, so it's kind of neat. From that, again, Jet reports, if you're using that, Jet Analytics, completely compatible with Business Central. A lot of expense management solutions, so if you've got an expense management solution today, it is most likely product agnostic or ERP agnostic, and you'll be able to continue using that, as well as with our document management solution. So for example, if you're using DocLink, again, you can transition that over and continue using it in Business Central. So again, that carry it with you becomes valuable, that it's not a throwaway. So ISV community, again, we've had great support from the ISV community. Again, they're looking forward and going, great, how do we make sure that we continue to embrace and support our GP community as they make that transition to a cloud solution? It's a really cool company that I'm sure most of you are already aware of. If you're using GP and you use Smart Lists, you might be familiar with PopDocs. They've done a really great job at their messaging and making sure that they're supporting the community. And Mark, who's one of the owners, he's very, very vocal and public about how he wants to make sure that we're supporting all of our Dynamics GP customers. And they've said that, we'll continue to support our GP customers on our products. So for example, Smart Connect, Smart List. So again, he made this statement, many of our customers are ready to move on from Dynamics GP and we're here to assist. You can take PopDoc, which includes Smart List Builder, Smart View, and so much more, and Smart Connect with you to Dynamics 365 Business Central. So that's really, really great news. So both Smart Connect and PopDoc will work with whichever new ERP solution you may choose. You can simply start using your E1 product in the new ecosystem. So again, much like other solutions, other ISV partners, McCormick and Rockton, again, seeing that there's the need that, if you were using their product on the GP product, that you'd also like to continue using that in Business Central. So just a little note here why I put that little bit about PopDoc there. When you're transitioning from Dynamics GP and going to Business Central, way back in our earlier transitions, there was a whole thing about what are we going to do with our history. PopDoc allows you to go and put your history, Dynamics GP history, up in the Azure Data Lake, and then using PopDocs to access that information and see it. So when you're in Dynamics 365 Business Central and you bring up information, you can bring up your current information that's net new in Business Central, as well as the historical information using PopDocs and the Azure Data Lake. So very cool there. Super excited about that solution. This is my last slide before we go to any questions that there might be, is our complimentary AIM assessment. So again, if you're interested in this, please reach out to your account manager, but this is a complimentary assessment that basically takes your GP information that you have currently in your environment and kind of maps that over to Business Central and lets you know basically from a functional and a technical customizations, ISVs, what does that map out to? What does that look like? And we talk a little bit about what your strategy is and what your some of your business accomplishments that you'd like to have in a new solution. What does that look like? What are you looking to see from a new solution? But again, that's a complimentary assessment that you're able to take advantage of. And I highly encourage you to do so. We're having some great success in working with clients through these AIM assessments. So Katie, I will pass that back over to you to see if there is any questions.
Thanks, Tracy. So if anyone does have any questions, please enter them into the question area in the control panel on the right-hand side of your screen. Meantime, I'm going to share a link to our events page in the chat if you'd like to check out some previous webinars or register for upcoming sessions. I'm also going to add a link where you can set your email preferences and opt into our emails so that you can stay in the know about upcoming events and see our latest blog articles. So those are both in the chat there now.
Great. And again, if you're looking for more information about how Dynamics GP compares to Business Central, we've got lots of great videos up on our YouTube channel if you want to get more information there.
So I don't see any questions that have come in.
Okay.
But if anybody does have any questions, you can always reach out to Tracy or your account manager here at Encore, and we'll be more than happy to help you.
Great.
Tracy, for the information today.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.